What's going on, people? Welcome to GFX Kapture, and in today's video I'm going to show you how to track objects in After Effects and how to use callouts on those objects, something like what you can see in this video right now. So without further ado, let's get started. First of all, I've taken my composition 1920 by 1080 and I'm going to bring my video track. And in this track, what I would like to do is to just basically, first of all, position it and scale it down. Next thing you want to do is to deselect this one and right click here and go to new and then select null object. Then click on your footage, your video, and then select track motion. Okay, make sure that's here so that we can track it from the start. And click on track motion. Once you do that, you will see this small white box appearing in your on your screen. What we need to do is we need to move this to where our where we need to actually track our object. I'm going to track basically the weapon over here with the soldier. So drag it from the inside box, and you want to place it where you can see a good contrast in your picture actually, so that even if this object moves, After Effects should still be able to track it easily. So I'm just going to move it right to the top over there, and then you click on play. Once it has done all the tracking, you can click on apply dimensions X and Y, yes. Now you can see on your timeline, these are all the keyframes that have been added. Now we have done the tracking. The null object is actually tracking the weapon, but there's nothing attached to it. There's nothing we can see ourselves. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly add some text to it so that we can at least see what we're trying to track. It could be a call out, it could be just a message, it could be something about an object that you're trying to track. So I'm just going to simply go to text and I'm going to say weapon. Okay, then, so I'm going to parent it to the null object. The simple way of doing it is click on the pick whip and drag it onto the null object there. Okay, and you can change the position if you want. It's up to you. Okay, so in this case, I'm just going to put it right up there. So if you play it now, let's zoom in a bit, and if you play it now, that's how it's going to look like. Okay, so as you can see, the text is actually moving as the soldiers are actually moving forward as well. But in my opinion, it looks a bit incomplete. What I would like to do is to add a call out to it as well. So the way we're going to do it is you go to composition and you click on new composition. That will be our comp 2. And I'm going to take it as 400 by 400. You can make it bigger or smaller depending on your composition itself and depending on what you want to achieve. I'm just going to make it for, I don't know, yeah, let's make it 15 seconds. Okay, that's it. And so I'm going to make a call out just by using the pen tool. So I'll start from here and I'll just go something like that. Okay. Okay, something like this. And I'm going to make go back to my ellipse tool and I'm going to draw a circle there. Something like this. Bring it a bit down there, and what I want to do is I want to have no stroke for this. Okay, and I'm going to take another circle and this time I'm going to have no fill and I'm gonna have increase the stroke, change the color to red. Okay, something like this. Okay, you can have different shapes, different colors, different styles, whatever you want, but I'm just going to do this for illustration. Now go back to your comp 1 and drag down your comp 2 up here, and there you have it. So what I'm going to do, just slightly decrease the size. Okay, and I'm going to put it on the weapon over there. Now, obviously, one thing I haven't done is I haven't actually tracked it. If I played, this call out line is actually going to stay here. So what I'm going to do is, again, exactly the same thing, pick whip it to the null object. Okay, so now it's going to be tracked all the way. What I would like to also do is to just put a bit of animation into this. So maybe something like after 1 second, if I go to transform, click on the opacity, make this 0, and after a second maybe, or something like that, if you want to, and I'll make it 100 here. The same thing for the shape layer 2, which is our smaller circle or inside circle. If you want to change the name for these to make it easy for you, select the line, click and hit enter, and then you can change it as well. So inner circle, enter, click on it, hit enter, and then change the name of this as well. So, and you can see this. Okay, so same thing I want to do for the inner circle. Go to transform, click the opacity, make it 0, and after 1 second, I'm going to make that into 100, and go to the outer circle, do exactly the same, leave it at 100, and then come back to 0 seconds and change that to 0. Now when you do that, go back to your comp 1, and I'm going to do exactly that with the text layer that I have as well. Now I'm going to make it into transform, click on opacity, toggle, and make that 0, and after 1 second, make that into 100. Okay, so if we play it now, that's how it's going to look like. Okay, so now you can see the text is being tracked, and the call out line and the circles that we made, they're all being tracked at the same time. Okay, so you can do this for many things. You can actually put boxes in there, you can put all the other animations in there, and you can track as many objects as you want as well. So I hope this video was useful for you guys. If you are new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe, hit that like button, and we will see you in the next video. Thanks, bye.